Fire Escape Engineers Inspector Summary video. I'm going to be suspending the inspection. I've gone up a few floors and we already have another tread that fell off from underneath me and actually split in half. One of the biggest issues with a lot of these fire escapes is that the cast pieces basically shatter because of age, and that's half the fire escape tread that fell while I was walking up, and there's another half that is right there. So I'm going to go check that out in a minute to basically identify, but just on that alone, it looks like the fire escape system has weakened cast members married with steel. So these treads are all going to have to come out. They're not, they're going to have to be all load tested. It's just not worth that. But look what happened there. See, all the bolts is gone, the shaft is eaten, and basically I was going up very gingerly anyway, protecting myself. We have another tread over here ready to go, so I can't go up this fire escape any further, but I'm going to use this to represent the entire floor and go down one set of stairs. So you see this right here? That's me ready to drop another one here. So basically these bolts, which are undersized, they usually have 3/8 minimally. These are all like 5/16 or quarters, and these easily blast through and drop without a problem. So I'm going to suspend the inspection at this time and talk about from here down what's going to happen on all the floors up above. So basically what you have, two things. The fire escape at this time cannot be load tested, did not pass the confidence examination, and it does have emergency repairs on the fire escape. So this fire escape is not to be used. At this time, it does have a life safety concern, and that is just on the entire structure itself, primarily the treads, okay? Number two is we have a paint issue. The fire escape is older than 1978, so a lot of this peeling paint is presumed to have lead. That concern is really about welding. There's no welding to be done on this fire escape, even though there's a couple of welds. It has to be, everything is going to be bolted connections. Another concern I'm going to have is about these railings. These railings are all tubular railings, and as the photographs will show, I've got rotting happening from the inside out of this. So I will tell you what needs to be done, and I will make recommendations. Definitely need to have engineer oversight done on this fire escape because there's several aspects of this work. Some of this work will require permitting, so we have to discuss with the city official what part of the fire escape needs permitting. A lot of times it's structural activity. Fasteners and painting is not required to be a permit, but we're going to confirm that with the building official. The fire official just wants to know the condition of the fire escape and whether or not they're going to be, it's safe for his men or for the current tenants in the building. But we got a lot of debris inside these, so if I keep putting my finger here, I just keep pulling out rust. So I see just on this case here that water is inside these pipes, and recommendation is 100% of the railings need to be changed out, and we need to have something so that in case you fall, you don't fall through these. Usually these have at least one or two more lines in them, so 100% of all the railings need more lines, either vertical or horizontals, but all these rails should be replaced because it looks like they're rotting from the inside out. Number two, as we start getting into the tread, look at this rail right there, and if you go there and look at that, they're rotting out. So, and these are usually cast iron ends. They're not, we can't repair these in any way, so replace 100% of all the railings. The superstructure, the seat channels and everything looks like in good order. We just need to get in there and change all the bolts, change all the connections, and get rid of all this rust, 100%. You got diamond plate here, and this diamond plate needs to be cleansed, and it has some life left on it, but I would recommend another skin on top of this one. And most likely the new skin coming into this one should be galvanized. But again, this original skin can stay, but it's going to be determined with some further investigation. Right now I'm just doing the examination. The engineer oversight will determine to what degree we need to go beyond this, and that could be resurface the existing, or resurface the existing and then skin it with another piece of diamond plate, or we can even create some sort of raised staircase here, depending. As you can look underneath, some of this diamond plate has shown it's rotting away where it sits. So a lot of times, depending how it sits on the seat channel, it's rotting the C-channel and rotting the diamond plate. There are some weep holes that you can see up there, but not sufficient. Okay, so but these cast iron treads are going to be my main concern. Well, you can see a lot of rust built up in every single one of these connections. Every single one of these connections has rust built up, and it's already eaten that 1/4-inch shaft. So immediately I would get all these treads secured. I would hammer test each one to make sure to see if there's any weakness, because all I did was just step on the middle of that, and that's not a good sign when I have a brittle piece of cast iron tread giving way with just me stepping on it. That could have been an issue if somebody was below, if that had bounced incorrectly, and it could have shattered a window, shattered a car window down there or something like that. The other thing that's going on is that this thing has no egress to the ground, so all code requires that this must go to grade. So we have to find a place where this fire escape is going to empty out into this area, pick up that other area right there from the mezzanine, and then she's got to go over there, or she's got to go over here, or she's got to go down to the ground, or at the end here, she has to go down into that area down there, or wrap the building and pick up and each one of those parking spaces as a final staircase to the ground. You can't just land on a roof like it does here and then you manipulate your own ladder. With this many, a ladder cannot be the final termination based on the IFC code. It has to be a staircase to the ground because you have more than 10 people. A ladder can be the final termination, but it has to be permanently affixed. You can't be handling it like the way that I have here. If you have less than 10 people, a ladder can be the final termination, but if you have more, it has to be a full staircase, can be cantilevered with weights and such. So I'm going to suspend now, and I'm going to go down. As you can see, the treads falling, there's more ready to go, and I bet you there's a few more treads ready to go up above. Some welded connections need to be rebolted, otherwise we have to x-ray or load test. This fire escape can have a spot repairs done to it and then proceed to a load test to verify the connection. So there's work here, but it's not a major refurb. Or you can go for the refurb at this time to avoid the load test, not just now, but the IFC code now requires Chapter 11. Every 5 years you have to load test this fire escape under the IFC. But if you refurbish it at this time, you can put off the load testing for the next 15 to 25 years because you'll be providing them with other evidence of strength under a structural engineer's certification. So I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to continue once I get beyond these treads. I need both hands.